Money now, money over everything, money on my mind. Hello. All right, hold on a second. Yelling now, money over everything, money on my mind. Then it started wondering when it got so empty. So I apologize, happens all the time. They said that Mr. Old Drake, don't tempt me. That new shit that you got is overdue. You better do what you're supposed to do. Still, I can't deny the fact that it's true. Cause they know, they know, they know. Alright guys, just waiting for somebody to get on this live and we gonna start in a sec. You feel me? You heard? Wait a sec. Hold on a second. Oh, hold on. Yeah, hello?
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
Yeah, so I guess it does work on the phone.
okay.
Yeah, but I mean, basically, since we're already live right now. I mean, the game is Sunday. I think it's like 3:25. Um, I mean, for you, what do you? I don't know what you think. Like, what do you think the results are gonna be?
Yeah, like I said before, the Vikings this season, unlike any other season, they're going they're going to have to prove to me that they can win and win games that matter. So for me, I'm predicting that we're gonna lose to the Packers,
Mm,
24-17.
nah, for me, to me, as much as they have to prove to me that we gotta win, like I think the Packers, we've already beat them last year. I think it's an easy. I'm not saying easy win, but I think the Packers are one of those teams we can actually beat. And
I mean,
plus, wait, what?
I know I was gonna say that on first take. I know they said that the Packers lost their top receiver and also I think maybe a few of their defensive players might be injured, so I think the Vikings should have a way to win the game.
Yeah,
But
no, that's yeah.
I still think the fact that they have Aaron Rodgers, to me, I'm picking us to lose 24-17.
Nah, I mean, they have Aaron Rodgers, but they lost Devontae Adams, which is like basically he's either the number one receiver or the second best, whatever, top three receivers in the league. And I know last year, personally, I think he might have been the best, but this year, since he's going to a quarterback that's not, I don't know how it's going to be, but the Packers lost one of their basically the best receiver, one of the best receivers in the league. And to me, I know with Aaron Rodgers, he won MVP. It was, I mean, obviously Aaron Rodgers is won MVP a lot of times, but it was partly because of Devontae Adams. So for me, I feel like if we've beaten them when they had him, I'm for sure we can beat them when they don't have him. And on top of that, the Vikings, even like First Take and all these other sports shows are saying we have other than Stephen A. Smith and I think Skip Bayless also doesn't trust we can win. But like for me, like all the people that actually play football are saying that we like have a lot of offensive weapons. We have the number one of the number one receivers. He might be the number this year. I think Justin Jefferson might turn into the number one receiver in the league. So
Um,
we have Justin Jefferson. We have Adam Thielen, which they were saying he might. He's also like he could be a top receiver on any other team. And then we have Dalvin Cook. Trust me, like our offensive weapons are actually crazy. How
oh yeah, for offense, I believe we're gonna be one of the top teams in the top 10, definitely in the NFL.
so to me, just that and our defense too. To be honest, we have talent. I know. To be honest, I need to start following our defense more. But I think our linebackers and D line, like I think Darius Smith. I forgot who's the other player. But to be honest, on our defense, I feel like other than the secondary, we have a pretty good defense too. So to me, our defense is the one that has to prove. Like if we
No, for me,
lose,
I don't trust our defense. I think our defense is gonna be the same or even worse than last year.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't. We didn't do anything in the off season to improve our defense.
Yeah, to me, if we lose, no, actually, I don't know. We did do a lot in the offseason, actually. It's just that the players are young that we got, but we drafted Lewis Sign as a safety, and we drafted a cornerback, Andrew Booth Jr. From I think, damn, I don't remember now. What player could we have? I don't think it was Sauce Gardner, but there was this cornerback we could have gotten, and then I think we traded to get like a higher pick. But to be honest, we got two secondary players in the I think one was in the first round and one was in the early second round. So to me, the only thing is I don't think they're gonna be performing well, or I don't know how well they're gonna perform early in the season, but in the future, if our team does anything well like they're supposed to play, I feel like we should become very good.
Um,
So to me, I think our defense is primed to become very good, but right now they're still young, or at least the secondary is still young. But trust me, our offense, if Kirk, probably the only person I'm worried about is Kirk Cousins. If Kirk Cousins doesn't mess up, I think we can easily make the playoffs.
you're
And even,
setting up. That's
huh?
exactly what you're doing. You're setting yourself up for failure. You think we can make the playoffs? We
Yeah,
haven't really done enough to improve from this year to last year. We haven't done enough to improve to get to the playoffs. All we did was, let me see, who did we draft an offensive lineman or something?
oh yeah. I
But
think the offensive line, I think, wasn't in the first round. It was probably in the second or third round.
um,
We drafted two, a safety and a cornerback in the first, or in a safety in the first round, I think, and a cornerback in the second round.
um, well, we had a first round pick.
I think it was like really late first round, it was like 32nd or something, 31st or something.
Um,
And if we didn't, it was like early second round, like 33rd or 34th. Because I know we kept trading so many times, so yeah, I don't really remember. But I know either way, for me, as much as I would have preferred us to keep our pick, which was like 16th or something, I think, we still got two players for like the price of one, basically.
um,
Because we basically got two players in like very close to each other. So as long as they keep continuing to grow, I think in the future will be good. I just don't think they're gonna be performing good right away. That's the only problem.
I'm saying for me, I've learned my lesson on how to be a Vikings fan. Don't trust them until they prove that you should trust them. Until they prove something this year. This year is going to be a different year for me. I'm not going to be a fan that predicts all this stuff. Even though we have all these weapons and everything, I don't believe that we're. I mean, we also have a new coach and GM.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I mean, to me, it's I'm gonna have to be a fan where they're gonna have to prove to me that they can be all that we think they can be.
Yeah, I think the only problem would be, trust me. First of all, I don't know. I think first they were like undisputed. Like I forgot who said it. They were saying, I think that was first take. If this year, if the Vikings don't like make the playoffs, they need to think of who they're getting rid of, and it might be Kirk Cousins. If it's Kirk Cousins' fault, for me, he needs to go. So like at the end of the day, we have like you said, we have the weapons. There's no reason we shouldn't make the playoffs. So for me, I'm just saying on paper how it looks. Like literally, they're saying that our offense is like I forgot again what they said. Our offense is like the weapons we have is literally like compared to the best teams in the league right now.
Um,
To me, if we're not making the playoffs, it means that somebody needs to go. Whether it's the coach, not coaches. Now it depends how badly we do, but trust me, for me, we need. Now I don't think the coach because we just. But for me, somebody needs to go, and I think it's gonna be if our offense is struggling. For me, I'm gonna bet it's one person that's the reason it's struggling. It's gonna be Kirk Cousins. So if our offense struggles this season, I don't care. We need to figure out something about Kirk Cousins.
um,
And then if our defense struggles, to me, depending on who's struggling, I'll give it time. But even our defense, I don't really have patience for them because I feel like the linebackers and the D line is okay. And the D line, so the secondary is the only one that's kind of young. But even that, I'm not really gonna give them too much excuses. So to me, I really think on paper we should make. First of all, we might even win the NFC North on paper. If you look at our talent wise, we have the most talent in the NFC North.
Um,
Yeah, let me see. For me, I think it's gonna be a high scoring game since we have a lot of offensive weapons, and then the Packers have Aaron Rodgers, and our defense might kind of be not kind of shaky. I would say that I would say 31 like 27 Vikings. It's gonna be like last year, the last game of the season when we kept going back and forth. We're gonna win.
okay.
Yeah. So and yeah, I'm predicting we're gonna make the playoffs too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause if we
Me,
don't, yeah,
I don't. Yeah, for me, I'm gonna say we're not gonna make the playoffs.
yeah. Because if we don't make the playoffs, that means somebody needs to go. Kirk Cousins most likely. Actually, to be honest, actually for me, this is how I'm gonna put it. Trust me. The number one thing I want to see on Sunday is if Kirk Cousins does well.
Oh, Sunday.
Yeah. That's the
Okay.
only person I care about, to be honest. If he's doing good, I'm gonna be happy. Like, and I'm especially if it's like the game is going down to the wire and he's performing well. To me, that's gonna prove that like at least the quarterback we can rely on him. And I don't want to blame him. If I blame somebody else, I don't care. I just don't want to blame Kirk Cousins.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess that should be good enough. We can just end it and find out what's gonna happen on Sunday then.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, bye.
Bye.